Hey everybody, welcome to the beginning of season number 18. Glad to see a lot of you guys out there that have made it. Should be fun. It's always a fun day to see how good our teams are going to be opening day. Let's see, who do we have in here? We have a lot of folks in, so we'll just get started moving our way up. Once again, as always, if anybody wants to request a stream, let me know. I'll be glad to play anybody's games early. So let's start off. Well, Inter is not here, but Inter has not. Did Inter say something about not being here? He hasn't been here lately. Oh, there he is. Elios is here. Nice. So let's go ahead and do your game. First game up, Happy versus the Colossus. We've got a change for the season. We got a new look in Happy coming in to play the Colossus. So a couple big guys, big changes on the line for the Colossus, getting Cottage and Cicero in, and then Bistro, a nice trade for Happy. I think that's going to help them with their big offensive line, give some blocking time to get the ball to Cal and all. LA, I'm sorry. So let's see what happens. Get the game going. All right. Oh, we've got a Colossus game. It's a blessed game. I kind of just went with colors. I didn't ask you about your colors, Zero. We can change them if you want to change them. I just kind of fit into what it looked like. I forgot what the original colors were. There we go. Piggly with the pass to Piffle. Does not get there. Big stop. Happy. Barack back to pass and fumbles it, turns it over. Cicero recovered it. I don't know who caused it. We got an injury too. Gabriel gets injured. Maurice is in, sacked. Maurice back to pass, complete for a couple yards. Engel gets the first down. Hey, Pedro. Breaking some tackles, getting close, first down. Piggly, back to pass. Piggly, out of bounds. Second and goal, Engel tries to get in. Engel, touchdown. And back the other way, Colossus. And passes incomplete to LA. Sheena, Cal with the catch. Cal. And big gain. Yeah, Engel does seem like he's played forever. I agree. He's one of these people that never really... He's always in the starting lineup. Never really does anything, major. Solid player. Never gets any awards. And it seems like he's been here forever. And Engel breaking tackles. First down. Took with the run. Took goes to the outside. Took breaks another tackle. Gets another first down. Hey, Mads, how's it going? Glad you made it. Piggly to the outside. Piggly breaks a tackle. Piggly, another first down. Engel back to pass. Engel deflected. Took. Not able to get there. Third down and 10. Piggly. And Caulfield deflected. Barack goes deep. Cal. The passing attack of Happy is working pretty well. Cal, another big catch, gets a few yards, 2nd and 1. Syndra, back to pass, and Syndra to Sheena. Another catch. Bistros, bragging about his stamina. And LA with a catch. LA, another big first down. Sheena, caught. And Happy's passing attack, it's just Syndra comes in, it just ruins everything. I don't understand the whole Syndra substitution. Engel, back. Engel, nice, decent little run. 2nd and 5. Took. Breaks another tackle, gets a first down. Piggly back to pass, and Piggly deflected. Engel, nope. Oh, Gundar's here too. Nice. Got a big crowd for the opening day. Took. Just gets the juke. Gets the first down. Piggly back. Deflected. Engel running it again. Engel gets a decent gain and a first down. Took back, passing. Deflected. 2nd and 10. Pigley back to pass. And no. 3rd down and 11. Engel breaks the tackle. Engel's heard all the trash talk. And he gets the 1st down. He's like, mid my ass. Mid my ass. I am a star. Pigley. Decent little run. Engel back to pass. Engel. Okay, maybe he's mid. Barack back. Caught. 1st down. 1-1. Typical rot gut game. Sindra. Nope. And back the other way. Engel back to pass. Deflected by LA. Hollywood doing his thing. And Caulfield with the catch. Caulfield. 1st down. Pigley runs up the middle. Pigley gets another 1st. Engel back to pass and deflected by Cal. Took. Tries to get the yards. Cannot. And back the other way. Barack gets the play here. 1st down. We're at midway point. LA with another nice catch. They keep getting these big chunks with these receivers. That's the biggest chunk of the day. They're just not able to get in the end zone. Sindra with a catch. And Sindra will fail before the end zone. And touchdown. And 2-1. I do think your team is Bel Air Alyosha. I think they're a solid team. I think Zero's team might be pretty solid though. They've got some nice pickups. So you know, it could be just that. And it's a close game. We're still in this. 1st down. Here comes, Engel. Actually, yeah, let's check. Is this Engel's last season? For some reason, I think he probably is not his last season, just because we think it is. Engel, 12th season. He's only 12th season. I mean, it's crazy. That's a funny one, Tyler. That's a funny one. Sheena. I know! It seems like he's been around forever. I agree. Cal with a catch. Touchdown. Happy taking the lead. Engel, 1st down. Took. Gets a nice little gain. Took looking decent. Oh, I just said he looked decent. I'm sorry about that curse there. Cottage is playing receiver now. They got some blockers in the line. 1st down. Cottage is actually a pretty good receiver. Pigley with a catch. Pigley with a run. Another 1st down. Piffle back to pass. That was ugly. Engel breaks a tackle. Engel gets close. Pigley 3rd and inches. Gets in there for the touchdown. Barack. Oh, Caulfield gets taken out. Man, the happy team is getting to beat people up. These clowns are not super. They don't play like happy clowns. Sindra with a catch. Sheena tries to make it, does not. 2nd and 10. Sindra. Oh, and 3rd and 9. Back to power. Oh, Pigley with a turnover. Back the other way. Engel. Nothing. Pigley. Oh, breaks that, gets bounced back. Piffle up the middle. Piffle gets a few, breaking more tackles, and Piffle with a solid run there. Getting the 1st down. Engel to the outside. Does his little thing. Look at Engel go. Engel gets a little 1st down. Pigley. Couple yards. 2nd and 9. Piffle. Nothing. Engel. Not much. And back the other way. Barack back to pass. Sacked by Cottage. Sheena back to pass. And Sindra. 1st down. Sindra. And breaks the tackle. Not much. 2nd and 3. Barack. Sindra. Another big gain. Another 1st down. Sheena back to pass. Caught. LA. 1st down. And 10 yards to go. Sindra, they got to get a stop here. And they do not. And I think that'll do it. And Sheena gets injured. Piggly gets some revenge finally. That 8 durability. But that will end it. Oh, you know what? No wonder this game seemed slower than usual. I had it at 1. I didn't have it at 1.25. There we go. Barack 71, Gunsrico 57. It wasn't just because it was a rock good game. It was also because I had it at the wrong speed. All right, let's see. Who's all here? We've got. I don't want to do another rocket game. We need a break before we come to a rocket game. How about we do the Hatters versus Valhalla? We got both folks here. Let's see that. Yeah, cameo setting. Oh, Hatters Valhalla. We got a blood game here. Let's see what happens. Valhalla. Got it bloody. Graceland, Melody, Big Boss. Seraphim is not starting. But let's see. Carl, who's Kmart Carl, who's wanting a name change. I mean, honestly, he's playing better than the other Carl. The #1 pick Carl, or top pick Carl. Kmart Carl's defense is pretty good. Back, Akita gets a nice little run. Back home. Akita with another catch, sneaks in a first down. Bruja back to pass and complete to Theron and a touchdown. And Valhalla jump. Oh, we got an injury. Melody already hurting people again. Oh, Kmart Carl gets taken out by Melody. Melody racking up those. Oh, Ethel was deep. Graceland gets a nice run. That injury is a game-turning injury. Carl has been fantastic, honestly. Make fun of him with his name, but he is a good defensive player. Ethel with a catch. Ethel, close. Touchdown. And that is it. Tie ball game. Back the other way. Akita. Back to pass. Incomplete. 3rd and 10. Siglin. Siglin, who just got traded from the Shield. And Siglin, another pass. Another completion for a first down. Akita. Pass to Bruja. Bruja with a catch. First down. And touchdown. Valhalla 2-1. Graceland slipping tackles. Assault. I don't know. Gistan. Gistan's a great tackler. I don't know if I'm that afraid of Gistan. There are scarier players than Gistan. Oof. Melody gets injured. Tell getting some payback against Melody. And that could flip things the other way. Theron with a catch. That gets Horam in. So Seraphim still not starting. Siglin, former Shield, getting another decent little gain. Kita, a couple yards coming over from the Manatees. Yeah, thanks for picking those up. Nikita, back to pass, dumps, first down. Siglin, back, hits Theron, not much. 2nd and 2, Bruja, sacked. 3rd and 3, Akita, stuffed, and back the other way. Graceland, slipping outside, first down. Atkinson, back to pass, and Assault with a catch, getting a couple yards. And this game pretty close. It's probably 2 of the top teams in the division, although you never know with the Lightning. At some point, Lightning is going to strike. It may be this season. I don't know. At some point, it has to. I have a lot of talent. Pass lane. Assault. First down. I think Varkaris probably has another year of rebuild. They're getting better. I think they still have another year of rebuild coming. And these 2 teams are probably going to be the division winners. One of these 2 going to be the division winners. Uh-oh, Jeff got an improvement. That may be true. And turnover the other way in the Hatters. Back to pass, sack. Astlane back to pass, and bad pass, and back to Valhalla. Akita with the catch. Couple yards, 2nd and 1. Akita. Another first down. Siglin back. Siglin, Safe Jr., and Siglin getting that touchdown. Graceland, couple yards. Atkinson back, deflected. Astlane. And Klo does not get the first down. 2nd and 13, Akita. And Siglin goes out. Ethel getting the tackle. And taking him out. Bruja back, complete for a few. 2nd and 3, and intercepted to Astlane. And taking it back the other way. Oof. Akita's return is not looking very good. Fumble. Oh, there he goes. Akita recovers the fumble. Gets some revenge there. Safe Jr. with the nice catch. Akita hits Theron. Another big first. Can they get the score? Vinessa, another former Shield. Up the middle. First down. Bruja. Touchdown. Theron. And we've got a 4-3 lead for Valhalla. Plenty of time for the Hatters. Deflected. 3rd and 6. That is what I do. Everybody does. I can find talent. I just can't figure out how to use it. I can find decent talent. Graceland. No. 2nd and 10. Atkinson. Caught by assault. First down. Astlane. You still have never had a kill, Bar. Still no kills. We had a single player get 3 kills last year, and you still, as a team, have never had a kill. And you have a brutal. You have a bloody field. And last ditch here for the Hatters to get a tie. Deflected. 2nd and 10. Astlane. Deflected. 3rd and 10. Graceland. Tries. Dumps to Atkinson. Does not get there. Bruja back to pass. And intercepted by Atkinson. And touchdown. What a play by Atkinson to get the game back. Now Valhalla has to score super fast. Safe Jr. with the catch. And Safe. 2 plays to go. Bruja sacked by Ethel. Akita flubs it. And we get a tie. Wow. Nice. Theron 67, Assault 52. All right. Next up. What are we going to do next? Any requests? Let's see. TB I know is going to be late. We've got, let's pop around the divisions. We've got triangles here. We've got Neva here. Let's pop this game on. Gadwolf. Ooh, I almost took Gadwolf. But I went another route. And then the triangles getting there. Ross in there. Demetrius. Love, Shrook, and Heller. Capit is not starting game 1. So let's see what happens. Are the triangles going to turn it around this year? Got a tough division. And nothing. 2nd and 10. Kinward. Deflected. Gadwolf. Looking good. Gadwolf's going to be battling Stinker for Offensive Rookie of the Year. That's what I'm saying. It's going to be Gadwolf or Stinker for Offensive Rookie of the Year. Oh, nothing there. Shrook. Caught by Demetrius. Heller with the little run. Nope, not able to do it. Oh, Zex. Oh. 2nd and 8. Well, we'll get to go against each other. But I don't think Zex is going anywhere. Viter. And Kinward. Incomplete. Winterfang. Not a good pass. Gadwolf. Goldwolf. Why did I say Gadwolf? Goldwolf with the pass. And Fumble. Picked up the other way. Heller. Back to pass. Demetrius. Breaking tackles. Demetrius getting deep. 1st down. Love. Up the middle. 2nd and 5. Shrook. Nothing. 3rd and 5. Heller. No. Viter back to pass, and Winterfang gets a 1st. Inward. Nope. 2nd and 10. Goldwolf. There we go. 3rd and 10. Viter. Stuffed in the backfield. Heller. Incomplete. 2nd and 10. Love. Turnover. Back the other way. And stuff. 2nd and 10. Kinward. Ross with the tackle. 3rd and 12. Heller, back to pass. And for 2nd and 5, sorry, I zoned out. Work was long today, guys. Work was a pain in the ass. So I'm sorry I zoned out. Work shit. So back to you guys. Back to the game. Viter, and it is a good game too. My brain just zoned out for a second. Viter, back. Goldwolf, 1st down. Kinward. Oh, stuffed. 2nd and 9. Goldwolf. Back to pass. Incomplete. Viter back to pass. Goldwolf slips and touchdown. And they're within 1. I mean, I would get lost in Ross's eyes. I will say that is a very real possibility. Ross with the catch. No, that is fine. That is perfectly acceptable, Blue. I mean, I guess in your job, I guess it could be dangerous. Goldwolf catch. 1st down. Kinward. Truth Weaver. Another 1st down. And touchdown. And we got a tie ball game. Coming back. And Love gets stuffed. 3rd and 11. And no 1st down. Viter. Deflected. Gold. Touchdown. Gets a 1st down. Gold. Nice one. Viter. Caught. Winterfang. 3-2. 1st down. Shrook. Nothing. 3rd and 5. Heller. Love. Catch. Oh. Gets the 1st. Intercepted by Goldwolf. Goldwolf making a nice start. Viter. Winterfang. 1st down. Kinward. Back to pass. Kinward. And the Roosters. Goldwolf gets stuffed. Viter. Winterfang. Another 1st. Kinward. Back to pass. And deflected. Gold. Touchdown. Oh. 2-0 lead for the Triangles. Falling away. Shrook. Back to pass. Heller with the nice block. Shrook also a former Shield getting another start. Love. Slipping. Love. Close. 3rd and inches. Shrook back to pass. Gets complete to Demetrius. If Chari has a negative event, he is dropped. He is dropped. He is no longer necessary. I was gonna drop him, but he's not that expensive. So I'm gonna wait for him to have an incident before I drop him. But he will be dropped. He is on a very short leash. His castle teammate is supposed to be there to help him. Actually, I don't know if they were ever teammates. Were they ever teammates? No, they probably weren't ever teammates. But his castle alum is there to try to keep him in check. And an interception by the Triangles. Triangles, what a comeback. Just like that. Oh, and then they fumbled it away. Roosters, what a comeback. 2nd and 3. Kinward back to pass and sacked. Goldwolf back to pass and incomplete. And back the other way. Heller slips. 1st down. Love. 2nd and 9. Shruk. Demetrius. 1st down. Heller. Demetrius. 1st down. But not enough. Time runs out. Ross was 74. Demetrius 43. Goldwolf has a decent little start to his pro career. We get a tie. Another tie. Another 4-4 tie. All right. Let's see what we got next. Well, we got Bar here. We got Goose here. Just slide over to the other division. We'll play one game from every division. That's what I'll do, and I'll come back around. Oops, wrong button. Misspill takes off. Misspill. Nice gain. Manatees had a really solid season last year. Just couldn't get past in the playoffs, but played really well. Raidcraft with a little catch. Triok. Couple of yards. 2nd and 8. Harriman. Ooh, intercepted by Harper. Harper doing Harper things. Harper with a catch. Harper, another former Shield player. Harper! Getting another 1st down. Ord. Bullet. 1st down. Goswin. Harper. Touchdown. Skycarp. Man. Braidcraft. Another game. Another big game. Braidcraft looking solid. Eleonora. Nice little catch. 1st down. Braidcraft deflected. Misspill. Slipping and not able to get there. 3rd and 7. Triok. Intercepted by Harper. Oh, he brings it out to the 1 though. So can the rookie Fry get it out of there? And the little Fry guy gets... Oh, we got a safety on Goswin. 1-1 ball game. Fry with a 1st. Ord. Sacked. 2nd and 13. Nope. 3rd and 7. Yeah, we need cap. I need to be able to say we're rat bastard all night. That's the thing. Braidcraft catch. Braidcraft touchdown. And Manatees up 2-1. Fry. 1st down. Fernine. All right. All right. You tell me your pronunciations. Fernine. Misspill. Touchdown. Fernine. All right. It's actually easier to say that way. See, I don't always get to. I often have the college games silent for a lot of that time because I'm usually with family doing stuff, and so I'm really bad at reading names, and I don't get. And I think Goose does a much better job of taking bad names and turning them something more interesting. So sometimes I miss his interpretations. Oh, sacked. Misfill. Triarch back to pass. Braidcraft caught. Hey, Sega. Back, Harriman. 2nd and 10, Misfill. Deflected. 3rd and 10, Triarch. Caught. Back the other way. Fernine. Complete the bullet. Ward back to pass and hits Harper. And Goswin hits Bullet. Keeps moving the ball. Fernine. Decent little gain. 2nd and 2. Harper. Third and 1, Misspill, back to pass, and incomplete. And back the other way, Skycarp. Harper. I do root for Harper, though. I really like Harper. No ill will. I wish he was a shield. Bullet! 3rd and 2. It's my fault for not believing in him, that he was going to get better. Triarch, catch. Oh, injury! Wilkinson doing some more damage. Triarch back to pass and Braidcraft. Nice gain. Braidcraft making it down the field. The Manatees gonna get this. Braidcraft again. Another 1st down. Triarch touchdown. And 3-point lead, this point in the game. Gonna go ahead and speed it up. Solid game. Harper looking pretty decent. Not able to get an end zone there, though. And nothing. Ward to Harper. Yeah, I think it's because you're such a heavy passing team that sometimes it's kind of tough down there. Harper, 79. Daleen, 73. Broodcraft with 56. And the big win. Yeah, especially right now because, yeah, you got rid of all your little guys. All the little guys are gone. Warbrew not starting. Wilkins, or what was his name? Winkin not starting. All right, let's go ahead and move on up. Again, feel free to let me know if you've got early games that you need to get done. I'll be glad to get your games done. So, I know, Tyler, you got to go early. I was going to do one from every division. I'll do Sega's first. But again, let me know. I'll do Sega's first. Because I know he probably won't make the first games, but I know Aegon said he was going to be late tonight if he was going to be able to make it. So we'll hold his game a little bit. Oh, Luke, Celine is starting again. Celine is, I wanted to look up some stats on Celine. Celine is, in his last season, Celine has 4,800 fantasy points. I think he might be the most underrated great vet we've had. He has been on the bench, but Luke decided for his last season that he needs to come back off the bench. And so Celine's getting the start again. Dribble Jr., no. Crowgrove back to pass, and Crowgrove in for the touchdown. And we got rookies. Iden, the rookie. Bronhan with a catch. Iden's starting. Amloff breaking. Oh, yeah, Neptune's playing. Oh, Luke decided to go with the Neptune Gunner. I wasn't sure which one he decided on. Oh, and then Fang gets hurt. Fang gets hurt, and that just changes his whole team around. And Heighten, so Neptune has to go back to playing blocker. Dwab with a catch. Oh, it didn't save. Oh, well. Well, now it's back to sort of where it was. Wraithfeather is in. That was who you were debating on, right? Dwab. First down. Dribble. Oh, close. Second and goal. Crowgrove. Touchdown. And we got a dramaturge lead. Heighten. Scooching. Nice first down. Hamloff back to pass. Not much. Second and 5. Chunkle. Ooh, Bronhan. Big drop. And that was a massive drop. Dwab back to pass. Second and 7. Dribble Jr. Peppermint. Big gain. Crowgrove. Nice run. First down. Dwab. Hits Peppermint on fumble. But Dribble Jr. Dribble Jr. just came over from the Ents. Ents traded away Dribble. Dwab. Couple yards. Second and 8. Dribble Jr. Back to Pad. Dribble Jr. with a nice little run. Third and 1. Crowgrove. And Peppermint with another first down. Dwab. And touchdown. Amloth. Oh, Dwab with a big tackle. And Chunkle. Chunkle gets the run. Heighten to the outside. Heighten with the speed. Law with a nice tackle. Amloth hit to Bronhan. Bronhan taken off. First down. Chunkle. Fights for a few. Second and 7. Heighten. Nope. Third and 5. Amloth slipping and getting another first down. Amloth still doing it. And touchdown. Wraithfeather. Second and 4. Dribble Jr. Sacked by Chunkle. Crowgrove. Ooh, gets it off just in time. Dribble Jr. with the catch. Dwab gets pressured by Celine, but Celine did not get him in time. Dribble has to run. Third and 7. Crowgrove. Dwab gets the first down. Dwab's having a solid little game. Making some nice little plays here and there. Peppermint close. Third and 1. This is a big third down. Crowgrove. No. Gets stuffed. Heighten to the outside. Heighten up the middle. Heighten first down. Dwab is a former Shield player. That is true. Dwab will get back to pass. LA. First down. Dribble Jr. Nothing. Second and 10. Crowgrove. Deflected. Third and 10. Dwab. Stuffed. And back the other way. Heighten. Heighten. Nice run. First down. Amloth. Dumps it. Bad pass. Second and 10. Chunkle dumps it. And Bronhan with a catch. Heighten. Nice run. Oh, see you, 2K. Thanks for joining. Wraithfeather with a touchdown. We got a tie ball game. Second and 4. Dribble Jr. Oh, anybody that didn't get to check out that video that was posted about Brutal Ball, that was actually a pretty nice video. If you guys haven't checked it out, I mean, it's nothing that you guys don't know, but I thought it was pretty nice, well done write-up of Brutal Ball. Second and 4. Dribble Jr. Sacked. Third and 6. Crowgrove. Stuffed. Heighten. It's just well done. Like, I mean, it was really well done. Chunkle. Like, I need that kind of production for when I release Brutal Ball 2. Amloth. Caught. Wraithfeather. First down. It's on Discord. It's on the Discord. It's under... I accidentally put it under game suggestions. I stupidly posted it in the wrong area. Intercepted by the Hounds. Here I am talking about this, and we got a great game. Another tie ball game. Are we going to have another tie? Wraithfeather with a catch. Third and 1. Deflected. Dwab. Nope. Second and 10, Braunhan. Nope. Third and 11, Crowgrove. Nope. And back the other way, Heighton. Heighton slips. Heighton's got the speed. Oh, Heighton gets close. 9 plays to go. Amloff around the edge. Touchdown. Yeah, a guy posted a little kind of a review video. I think he's going to start making videos about Brutal Ball. He's going to be running a league and like posting it. Bly. And it's under game suggestions on the main area. It's a cool little short video. Neat little review. I like it. Second and 8, Heighton. Very accurate, honestly. Extremely accurate as far as a lot of things he says. I think it's a really well done. Heighton, Crowgrove, Heighton 38. Hounds get the win. Crowgrove with 40 on his new team. But the Hounds squeak it out with a big run late by Heighton. All right, Cats, Bananas. We got blue here. We can pop this one on. Of course, Pedro. Pedro, how long do you have? I know you often, time is an issue for you, so. Well, we'll go ahead and put on the Cats game. We can maybe play Cats. We can maybe play both the games in a row. Let's see here. An edit. Okay, cool, Pedro. Nitty back. And nice little gain. Haldor. Aberdeen with a catch. Fasten. Nitty breaking tackles. First down. Wait, did we have Uh-oh. Okay, we got a intro. I was wondering what this edit thing we were talking about. Okay. Harlan back to pass. Caught by Richmond. And gets past midfield. Teclia. Back to pass. And Gosford. Gosford with the first down. Harland. Oh, Harland. I think Harland is such a good pickup for the Cats. I think it's a bigger loss for the Ents than it is a pickup for the Cats, though. I think Harland was really good on the Ents. I think he will be missed. Nitty, first down. Haldor, caught by Zex. Zex getting a gain. Fasten, up the middle. Nope. Nope. Haldor, no. Big, quick stop. And Richmond with the big gain. Richmond, first down. Harland back to pass. Deflected. Tech. Gosford first. Stop. Second and 9. Gosford touchdown. Back the other way. Nitty. Haldor. Nothing. Fasten tries. No. Tech deflected. Richmond, another first down. And deflected. Harland. Couple. Third and goal. Tech. Touchdown. 3-1. The passing attack. Just too much. Intercepted by Vale. Gosford. Another catch. Oof. Arl. Touchdown. It is, right? Really well done. 3rd and 4. Fasten. Hits Aberdeen. Giving the Bananas one more shot before I speed this up. Aberdeen. First down. Haldor. Sacked. Second and 13, Fasten. Bounced. Third down, Nitty. Caught. Aberdeen. Close. Vale gets taken out. Maybe that Vale's a really good defender. Maybe that'll open up the offense a little bit. Fasten. Hits. And they're within 2. All right, Sim. Well, I'll wait for you. We can put your game late. I'm guessing Mongo Walrus will be here for a while, so. Haldor sacked. Third down, Fasten. Breaks. Does not get there. Almost had the comeback right there. Would have been within 1. Arl hits Tech. And another first. Big gain. Bahir is in now. Second and 6. I hope Bahir gets in against the Shield. Because we're not playing till late in the season. That sucks. Haldor is taken out. And Tech, nothing. Back the other way. Strong Arm is in. Fasten. Back to pass. Nothing. Third and 10. Strong Arm. Oh, that was not very good. Bahir. Oh, hits Richmond. The comeback. It's looking rough. And the comeback looks over. I am going to speed this one up, given that it's looking a little bleak with only 20-something plays. Gosford gets it. Richmond, touchdown. And that is it. And the Cats starting again strong. And they will do very well all season. And then hopefully, by the time they face the Shield, they'll be ready for some injuries. Richmond, 95. Russell Jr., 52. Russell Jr., solid game. Purple Cats, though, getting the big win in Richmond. I mean, we got MVP is wide open this year. So I'm really curious to see who's going to come out with MVP. So a good one. All right. Let's see. Next up. Any calls for games? I guess we'll get Oscar's game in. Lightning, Fairman get Gibble running the ball now. Hogan is in, new guy. Graham and Wingflame. Lomja, big rookie. Daleen starting here for the Lightning. And Squeak over there. And there we have it. Man, Leroya should be doing a lot more than he is. Like, Leroya is an incredible linebacker. Frickin' with the sack. Gibble. Stuffed. Back the other way. Second and 6. Daleen. The rookie hits Loaf. And Loaf doing his thing. Second and 12. Lord Chanter. Pronk. Touchdown. Already. Lightning on top. Are the Lightning going to finally get it all together? Gibble. Nope. Back the other way. Lord Chanter. Nothing. Daylina. Nice little game. Leroya. Deflected and back the other way. Rain Strike. Nice gain. First down. Hogan. Intercepted by Loth. And Daylina, Lord Chanter, catch, couple yards, second and 5, Leroya, deflected, third and 5, Lord Chanter, caught by Loth, and big gain. Daylina, Leroya, nothing, third and goal, Lord Chanter, oh, deflected and nothing. Rain Strike, trying to get back the other way, Gaiden with a nice catch, big gain. First down. Hogan. Second and 6. Gibble. No. Third and 7. Rain Strike. Tibor. Nice little first down. Quidon. I don't like that Quidon name. That is not a Quidon. But I probably should do it. I'll do Quidon. If I remember. I always swap back and forth on that guy. Run. Leroya. But it's not spelt Q-U-I. Rain Strike, back to pass. Hogan, back to pass. Quidon with the big gain. There's no U. Isn't it like a K sound when... I don't know. We'll see. But Kaiden is I think I like Kaiden. I think Kaiden is a good way to pronounce it. I need to just give him a nickname. Let's see. Q-Bird. We're just gonna call him, okay, hey Kaiden, I'm just gonna call him Q-Bird. He's a bird. His name starts with a Q. His new nickname is Q-Bird. So I don't have to worry about it. Maybe Q-Bert. No, Q-Bird. Q-Bert is probably way too old for most of you guys. Loth with a catch. Big gain, Lord Chanter. Delina. And Delina fumbles at the goal line. Wow. Hogan. Incomplete. Gibble. No. Lord Chanter back the other way. Leroya with a catch. Not much. 2nd and 3. Delina. Nice little gain. Leroya dumps to Lord Chanter. 2nd and 1. Lord Chanter. Complete to Pronk. Lightning. Trying to get back in this. Delina ties it up. Rain Strike. Deflected. Hogan. Complete for a couple. And Gibble. Stuffed. 2nd and 14. Delina. Oh, Gibble with the pick. Incomplete. 2nd and 10. Hogan. Lord Chanter. Delina. Big run. 1st down. Big catch. Loaf. 1st down. Oh, Leroya back to pass. And Lord Chanter. Lord Chanter, big gain. Alrighty, guys. Well, I'll hold off. I'll hold off on yours, Mongo. We gotta wait anyway a little bit. Delina, touchdown. 3-2. Lightning at the lead. But I say the Ferrymen are putting up a nice game. I like what they keep doing. Lightning have been were decimated by injuries last year. And of course, the loss of Caron. Caron stripped them of all their talent with his asshole ways for for 13 seasons. And I think the Ferrymen are going to come back. I think they got one more year of rebuild. And if something really bad doesn't happen to them, I think they'll be back pretty soon. Inferno Jet, catch. 1st down. Second and 6. 2nd and 8. Sacked. Oh, fumble. Back the other way. 3rd and 10. Rain Strike. Incomplete. Lord Chanter. Delina. Oh, got a couple. Delina, nope. 3rd and 4. Leroya. Sacked. Rain Strike. Stuffed. Hogan. Nope. 2 plays to go. Game's over. Q-Bird. Doesn't get it. And there we go. Squeak with 64. Tibor, 39. Lightning get the win. All right. So not doing the ints. We'll wait on that one. Let's pop Evolution Desert. I mean, we got TB. Oh, is TB here yet? I don't know. I know TB said he's going to be late. So we got that one we got to put on too. Desert Evolution. Now we get to see Valastor, Taco Cat. Sure, Oscar. Yeah, because it's not changing his position, right? I just saw Zero's post about Engel. That's a pretty good one. That's a pretty good one. Evolution, back to pass. And first down. Deflected, 2nd and 10. Duwalk, back to pass. Not much, 3rd and 5. Nile. And dumps, not able to get it. Val. Oh no. Poor Val. This is just a bad division to be in. I like that. That was a good one, Blue. Space Cowboy's bad. That is a good definition for bad. Samira. Caught. Horace. Val with a nice little run. Horace with the catch. First down. Sadie, touchdown. Evolution take the lead. Intercepted by Saiton. Val, nice run to the outside. Val slips a tackle. Val gets another first. Saley dropped. 2nd and goal. Samira, incomplete. Val slips. Touchdown and 2-0. Nile, nothing. 2nd and 4. Papalardo sacked. Duwalk back to pass, and Duwalk tries. Ooh, Duwalk with a nice little run. Nile complete. Papalardo. Papalardo. I was looking at his stats. Papalardo has like around 3,000 yards passing, and he's only thrown 1 interception. And a touchdown for the Desert. Valastor catch. Another first down. Samira hits Horace. Another first down. Val, not much there. Uggy, another former Shield. That is correct. Samira, Uggy came in? Did Uggy come in on an injury? Did I not see that? Where's Uggy? Did I miss Uggy? Nile. Back to pass. Oh, Uggy blow. Zero said it. I was like all confused. Where's Uggy? I don't remember Uggy being here. I was nervous that I screwed up somebody's lineup. Because I'm like, I know I didn't put lock Uggy into anywhere. Tie ball game. And Valastor. Nice run for a first down. Saley, nothing. 2nd and 10. Samira, nothing. 3rd and 12. Val tries to break it. Does not get there. Nile back and sacked. 2nd and 12. Papalardo. Jake with the first. Duwalk back to pass and not there. 2nd and 3. Nile. First down. Nothing. Papalardo. Hits Jake. Another first. Duwalk. Touchdown. 2nd and 10. Nile back to pass. Jake with the catch. Another first. They're getting there. And touchdown. And 3-2 Desert. Desert taking the lead over Evolution. Shocker. Nile. Catch. Duwalk. Caught by Jake. First down. Nile back to pass. Oh, dropped by Papalardo. Papalardo back. Hits. Gare. Touchdown. Desert winning against Evolution. And not even winning through killing them. Like, legit just winning. All I gotta say is Anslick knows nothing. Anslick knows nothing. His picks, he had like a 6-star on the Evolution. Horace with the catch. Evolution Val with the run. Saley. Samira. Nothing. 3rd and 8. I would say this is a shocker. This is a shocker. I was not expecting. Oh my, Gare all by himself. Gare. All I gotta say is I'm glad Evolution drafted Val, and I didn't end up with Val, because it was very close to me getting a pick to get Val, and I became less aggressive once Val was gone. And so I'm kind of thinking Val looks... Oh, there we go. There's an injury. Oh, why? I need to fast forward this. What am I doing? Val's looking a little not so great. Yeah, Val, Jamarcus Russell. I do think that could that be it? Jake 59, Gare 54. Gare, another former Shield starter. And Taco Cat, another former Shield. But Taco Cat, to be fair, is not a drafted Shield player, so he doesn't really count. Saley. And there we have it. All right, next up. Well, I guess since we got a couple people waiting on the others, let's go ahead and do the Shield game. Let's see. Let's see, we've got some Frost here. Stinker, Offensive Rookie of the Year. Maybe All-Out Rookie of the Year. Gunnufson, in. Stinker, nice little run. Tamara, Free Agent of the Year. Kevy, nothing. 2nd and 11, Stinker, hits Kevy. Kevy gets a few, 3rd and 4. We got Riker, who just came on. Just got picked up and starting. Tamara with a nice little run. Kevy back to pass. Oh, Eared. New pickup. Goose. What did you give me? Eard's first play. There he goes. There you go, Eard. I'm sure that was just nerves. Playing for the historic Shield team. Pemus. Touchdown. Shield up. 1-0. Watkins. Former Shield. Riker. Riker can't get there. Oh, does not get there. Stinker with a little run. Tamara hits Pemus. Pemus breaks a tackle. Hama gets him. Oh, out of bounds. 2nd and goal. Stinker. Touchdown. Eared. There we go. McLean. Intercepted by Kevy. Kevy. Nice pick. Stinker. Back to pass. It's Pemus. 2nd and 3. Tamara. Stinker. Touchdown. 3-0. That's Stinker's 3rd touchdown of the game, folks. And we'll give Pedro's team another shot. It goes out of bounds. Riker. Stuffed. 2nd and 12. McLean. Stuffed. 3rd and 10. Watkins. Stuffed. And that'll probably do it. I'm going to speed it up a little bit. Since we're so early, I might just 2x it for just a few. Oh, that's going to 5x it. Pemus with a touchdown. And the Shield come out strong. I was a little worried. Riker. And a touchdown. Oh, there's still time. Eared with a catch. If they can get one, if they get one more back. Well, oh. Maybe we'll have to slow this down. Nope, you gotta stop there. Tamara, nothing, nothing. Stinker, first down. Kevy, Stinker, another first. And a touchdown. And there we have it. Hey, Gons, you made it in time. Nice. And Eared with another catch. Pemus, another touchdown. Pemus, 98 touchdowns. Riker with a big run. Kevy, Stinker, Eared. Eared looking pretty good. Okay, maybe Goose didn't give me a lemon. Pemus, touchdown and an injury on Stagger. Watkins in, but a little late. Eared with another big catch. And Shields putting on a show. Stinker 55, Eared 55, Kevy 54. Just everybody doing their thing. Gunnufson with 31. Meh. Not that great for him. But Stinker doing his thing, and we get the win. Riker on his new team, playing really well. And there we go. All right. Next one. All right, well, Agons is here, so let's go ahead and pop on that Boulder game while we wait to see if TB shows back up. And here we go. Choops versus Boulders. Is one of these teams gonna... This division is looking hot. Now Dramaturge is getting in the fight. This is probably the best division in the sport. Now that Pedro's team has, I think, lost a bit. Might Slasher with the catch. Might Slasher the big game. Might Slasher breaks attack. Nope. Gets stuffed. Second 11. Imogene. Deflected. Hail. Deflected. Back the other way. Second and 5. Alden. Third and 4. Synthnar. Nope. Might Slasher. Stuffed. Second and 10. Imogene. Deflected. Hail. Back to pass. And a first down. Might Slasher. Back to pass. Sofield Jr. Touchdown. And Hea with a pick. Intercepted. Turnover. Zyral. Pilnum. Big catch. First down. Synthnar with a nice little run. Second and 8. Third and 8. Synthnar. Nope. Mike Slasher with the run. First down. Big gain. Imogene. No. Second and 9. Hale. Back to pass. Caught. Haida with a big catch. Mike Slasher. Caught. Second and 1, Imogene. Imogene breaks the tackle. Nice little run. Hale, nothing. Second and 10, Might Slasher. And Ida with the... Gets out of bounds, and they do not score. Zyral stuffed. Man, this Boulder defense. Boulder defense looking solid, shutting down the Choops offense. That's the surprise here. Boulders have lately had a pretty good offense, but their defense is looking mighty nice. Alden with the pick. Taking it another way. Whoa, TB. Coming strong. That is awesome trivia. That is crazy awesome trivia. And that is immediately true. Like, if you had said which player has the most fantasy points without making the playoffs, I would have thought Pepin, but that's crazy. Because he played with the Choops. And he just cursed the Choops. Is Pepin gonna get there? And caught. Pilnum. Pilnum. First down. Fumble, turnover, Might Slasher. Sofale Jr. with the catch and the touchdown. And the Boulders taking the lead. Nothing. 3rd and 5. Synthnar. Nothing. And back the other way. Yeah, it is. You've got it, TB. That's definitely a curse. That is absolutely a curse. 1st down. Might Slasher. It's because they have to pay him so much that they never have anything else. Might Slasher, touchdown. Caught. Nothing. Ida, 1st down. Oh, that's it. We got a 3-point lead. I guess I better speed this up. What happened? This is a shocking turn of events. Rothgar, the rookie, does not seem to be making a massive positive impact on this team. The Boulders, I mean, Boulder getting better is one thing, but they aren't that much changed from last year. Might Slasher, it could be just a one-off game though. And the Choops, because I can't think of, what did the Choops lose? I don't know what they've lost. They probably lost somebody big. And that's it. But Choops came back to be within 1. Might Slasher 78. Man, I almost missed a comeback there. And Zyro 50. Guacamole with 48. And there you have it. All right. Next up, we'll do Pandas Hyenas. DB's here, so let's get this game in. Hanley, Carl, Mugrump, Silver Crown, Prickly, Russell, the receiver, Toofy in there. And the champs are back with the same team, with Stolnick starting, but pretty much the same team. So we'll see. Yeah, I don't really remember you lose anybody. I mean, I think you had one positional swap, but the Boulder's looking solid. Krina, is it last season for Krina also? No, Krina's got one more. It's the other big 3. Seraphim, Taco, and Melody that are retiring this year. That will be an unbeatable class of linemen. I don't think we'll have a better 3 linemen than that group. Seraphim. Back running Hodge. Oh, Hodge looks slow because I'm at the slower speed. Wilhelm back to pass. Hits Krina. Powell. Complete. Krina. Another gain. Touchdown. Carl. With the nice little run. Toofy. Big catch. Oh, fumble. Powell picks it up. Takes it the other way. Wilhelm deflected. Powell caught Hodge. Slipping tackles. Hodge to the outside. Hodge. Nope. Wilhelm back to pass. Dumps to Powell. And the touchdown. 2nd and 10. Deflected. 3rd and 10. Henley. Deflected. Back the other way. Wilhelm to Hodge. Big gain. 1st down. Powell around and touchdown. And the Pandas up 3-1. Toofy, solid game. Mugrump back to pass and deflected by Rostalnik. Henley. Oh, ugly pass by Henley. Carl intercepted by Powell again. Carl's gonna get the, I think this Carl might get the Kmart name if he keeps playing like that. I have to rename the Carls. Grinna with a touchdown. 2nd and 10. Mugrump intercepted again. Man, the picks are kind of nuts. Grinna. And that is gonna do it. Pandas looking for real again. Man, whenever Hodge starts, this Pandas, I wonder what this is a task for Tyler. Not seriously, Tyler, you don't have to do this, but I want to know how many wins. What's the record of the Pandas when Hodge is in the game? Because I think they're only they really. I don't think that they have lost many games with Hodges in. Because when they had their couple of off seasons, Hodge was not starting. And the Hodge playoff run, and now the start to this season, I'm just curious. I mean, Krinna's pretty similar. Krinna's win-loss record must be ridiculous. I think Krinna probably has the best win-loss record. Well, of course, Caron probably. I don't know, but Krinna might be pretty close. Carl, Henley. Nah, it's gonna be Caron. It's probably Caron. But Krinna will be pretty close. Oof. 7 straight finals? Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Rostalnik, 125. He just quietly drops a 125. Wilhelm, 95. Powell with those picks. And Krinna with 78. Russell, 47. That's nuts, TB. That is nuts. So 3 with the Roosters. Then we had TB this last year. And then, were you 3 in a row, TB? In the finals? That's insane. All right. Well, there we have it. Last game of the week. Blades versus Ents. Let's see what happens. Darren Saar, Shirei, former Shield player. Over with the Blades. And there should be a former Shield player on the Blades, but apparently the Blades don't want my player anymore. Brandenstein was rejected by the Blades. Hostile with the run. And the big run. First down. Oh, Antar. When he plays for the Blades, he gets hurt. He gets hurt immediately. I don't think he got injured that much with Zero's team. Hostile. Touchdown. My asking price was a 3rd round pick. 3rd and 4. Darren Saar. Complete first down. I was tempted to just straight up drop Brandenstein, but I'm gonna give Brandenstein a chance. He's gonna sit on the bench. See if even though he's too expensive to be on the bench. Darren Saar back. Oh, Kaya with the drop. Still nothing. 2nd and 8. Shire running. First down. Zoljan. Nothing. 2nd and 3. Still. Not much. 3rd and inches. Shire. Wyeth. Big gain. First down. Oh. Intercepted by Aram. Virgil. Nice catch. Big gain. First down. Shirei. Nice gain. Shirei. Is Shirei going to be... Oh. The next crit. Big first down. Shire. Gets a few. Zoljan. 3rd and 3. Ostil back to pass. And Wyeth with a catch. And Virgil taken out by Wyeth. Zoljan. No. Ostil back to pass. Ostil caught. Zoljan. Touchdown. Darren Saar. Deflected. Razia. Big catch. Shirei. Not able to do it. 2nd and 11. Darren Saar fighting. Darren Saar. Solid run. 1st down. Par-Ale. Nothing much. 2nd and 8. Shirei. Ooh, Shirei. Shirei not looking good. Ostil. Ostil with a nice run. Shire. Stuffed. Zoljan. 1st down. Ostil. Dropped. 2nd and 10. Shire. And Zoljan. No, does not. Back the other way. Darren Saar. Darren Saar. Nice run. 1st down. Par-Ale back to pass and caught. Darren Saar, couple yards. Big gain. Shirei. Oh. It just may be it just might be the Blades defense, but Shirei not starting well. I don't know. Shirei should be a good runner. I don't know why Shirei's not a good runner. But Shirei should be a good runner. Or solid runner. Not necessarily great, but Zoljan. Not able to. Ostil. Ostil, nice run. 1st down. Shire moving it. And Zoljan to the outside. So I think there's going to be... I don't know, Blue. I'm a bit confused too. But it looks like there's going to be 2 Silver Leagues. One that's kind of like a... kind of just like a watch and like not really much participation, which I think is a cool idea. I don't say that's wrong. And then I think Tyler's going to put together more... he's talking about maybe putting together a live stream version. And it might be good to see what especially because only one of them is going to be live. So we can see what format works well. I think what'll wind up happening is we'll see the formats and then we'll probably... one format will work well and one may not as well, and we'll just see what happens. And they can both be running. Different universes. Darren Saar. Darren Saar with a very nice run. And the Ants Par-Ale back to pass and deflected. Shirei. Shirei, not much. 3rd and 6. Darren Saar. Well, I kind of see it more as just kind of a watching event. It seems like just some cool like stories, right? And I think what it sounds like is it wants to like do like a clip show with shorts, and I think that might be interesting to watch. You know, a league like that. So we'll see how it works. But the good thing with that is, you know, it doesn't take away from people's time during the week. So that may be interesting. Whereas when you have a live stream, and you know, it's a little harder to do a live stream when you don't have people there. It's not as much fun. But I think the Silver League might be fun. I mean, I'm definitely going to participate if we have a live one. I'll be there most of the time. Zoljan. Nice run. Can the Blades get a score? Ostil, nice run. Oh, nice run for Ostil. Very nice run. Another 1st down. Shire. This seems like it should be another 4-4 tie. But probably not going to happen. Ostil. What a run by Ostil. Keeps it alive. Shire, though, can't do it. Zoljan. Oof. Still 2 plays to go. Oh, Shire with a big tackle. Shire. Oh, Shire's got some room if he can break a tackle, but he does not. Aram with a big pick and the injury. Still 51, and the Ants squeak out the win. All right. Evolution, well, it would have awarded I don't know why I've been doing that lately. It would have awarded the bounty to them anyway if I AI'd it, so I guess it awarded their bounty. Extra practice, Mad Hatters. Mads, do you want to get a free training event? All you do is lose 1 appeal. I think this is one of the easiest coach decisions. Just to let us know. Yeah, it would have been a bounty. It's just I don't know what happened. I don't know. I didn't know you could click there in the middle of the screen and you do. Okay. Iron Claimer. 1-year guy. Wants a salary increase. Salary increase isn't too bad. He wants to be paid $200 for his 60 SR. He says he's too valuable on the bench, that you should pay him more. Oscar, are you going to do that? Keep. Bananas. Oh, Young gets in a fight with Russell Jr. Oh, Young gets in a fight and injures Russell Jr. over some unfolded money. Is Young gone? 7th-year player. I've never heard of him. I've never heard of him. He's got to be a go. I don't either. Is it somehow a pickup? So I'm assuming this is a drop. Pandas, do you want this guy? He will lower your appeal. Oh, he's a hooligan. Huh? How did that happen? Yeah, I was wondering. He's green. He looks like a dude. Purple cats, you want a hooligan? Reject. Varkaris. Oh, Varkaris! Wait, that was 4 rejections. Yeah, that's what it sounds like. A random fan came in, beat up on... I don't see how that happened. I'm just thinking that Varkaris might take him and trade him. He's terrible. All right. Leroya. Ooh, that's an interesting one. 4 weeks off for Leroya. But he's going to get improved personality, so that is going to be accepted. All right. Oh, no improvements for the Shield. Happy Barack goes up. Samira for Evolution after getting injured. Alyssa Happy gets another event. Colossus Engel. Y'all were talking shit about Engel. Engel's pissed off at the way you treated him this week. He played his heart out. He trained all week. He's like, I'm not mid. Pot gets an improvement. DeBurn. Mustache. French for asshole. Gets himself an improvement. Wonder, Manatees, Robertson. Somebody on the Hatters. Chark improves appeal. Postalos. Oh. Troops appeal goes up. Postalos takes the appeal down. We've got Ants getting a little improvement here. And Russell Jr. getting injured. Wow. All right, Kafoot, sure will. Get your game in. Rostalnik, player of the week. Shire, Rostalnik here. Brennan with the pancakes. And they get the win. All right. So, I mean, that's the end of the week. All right, so let's get this started. Let's see. We're going to do Kafoot requested their game first, so let's pop that game on. All right, Lightning, Valhalla. Our Valhalla going to get a bounce back. Yeah, deflected. Akita. No. Kmart Carl. No. Of course, Lightning are missing one of their best players who are out. Leroya is out. So that's interesting. So Netzagon is in. Lord Chanter, complete. Netzagon. 1st and 10. Delina with the first down, and the Lightning take the lead. Bruja Safe Jr. I have no idea how that happened. Alrighty, Neva. I'm taking requests. I really don't understand how you got him on your team. Lord Chanter back to pass. Caught by Pronk. Oh, Tidy requested it too. Oh, okay. Sorry, Tidy. We'll get your game in. I think Tidy was probably... Oh, he's there. So I'll get Tidy, then I'll get Neva. Pronk with a catch and touchdown. Bruja back to pass. Pronk intercepted. Oh, no. Touchdown. Oof. Bruja, nothing. Not a good start. Akita. Akita might be some bad luck. And that's, I'm going to speed it up, but since it's really early, I'm going to 2x it for a little bit. But I am more about pulling the plug, especially on these. I'll give one more shot here before I really go to 5x. Bruja stopped. And I guess that's it. And Valhalla. Man, what did you lose? Squeak gets injured. Safe Jr. Yeah, I'm going to have to investigate what happened. That seems like a very random occurrence. Did he get dropped by somebody else and picked up in free agency? This is a mystery. We've got to figure. And he's the 7th, but he's in the 7th season. Oh, but if it was a Lord Chanter, Lightning, getting the win. Loath catch. Bronk, touchdown. I'm thinking he must have been a free agent from somewhere else and somehow got picked up. Was he an ad in free agency? All right. Pronk, 88. Lord Chanter, 55. Riff, 48. Pronk being the big carrier of the team for the Lightning. Lightning are 2-0. All right, let's see. Tidy requested next, so we'll get Tidy in. Tidy versus the Sea Cows. Niall. Back. Niall. Incomplete. Papalardo. Duwak back to pass. Sacked. 2nd and 13. Niall. 3rd and 4. Papalardo. Duwak incomplete. Niall incomplete. 3rd and go. Papalardo. Deflected. And back the other way. Braidcraft. First down. Was he with the Bananas season 16? Braidcraft. Big gain. First down. Missed Bill. Well, the good thing is it wasn't just something that was added this season. Papalardo back. No. Second, 3rd and 1. Can't get there. The surprise 1-0 Desert. See if they can get it going. Triok to the outside. First down. Harriman. Triok. Another first. Missed Bill. Stuffed. 2nd 11. Triok. Caught. 3rd and 4. Harriman. Well, maybe that's what it is, Zero. He was dropped in a scandal, and then somehow he got picked up. Maybe we AI'd the pickup, and when we AI'd it, he got picked up by the Bananas. That probably is what happened. Caught, and nope. Sacked. Because I don't think the Pandas have ever qualified for their own. So he must have gotten dropped. But he never played for anyone. Okay, well, if there's a mysterious player that just appeared on the roster, I'm going to have to go back and fix that. I will go back and fix the injury if that is the case. If somehow there was some weird bug in the roster, maybe with all my trading shit and moving players around, I did something stupid. But I don't know. Interesting. Gare, big catch. First down. Eleonora. Gare injures Eleonora. Manatees on top, 2-0. Deflected. Oh, it shows that he played for the Bananas those years? Yeah, I don't know. Harriman caught. 2nd and 10. Missed Bill. Triok back to pass. Deflected. 2nd and 10. Papalardo. Stop. 3rd and 5. Duwak. I think it's better just to accept the fact that there might have been a saboteur. That I like the idea that it was a Shield, a fan of the Shield that just walked in and beat the crap out of Russell Jr. That's what I like. That's what we should be canon. Thumping. But if it is a guy that was just added to the team like this week, then I will reverse that injury as best as we can. I'm sure we can find out the Russell. Yeah, it's probably posted what his stats are. We can reverse some of that injury if it's a bug player that just appeared this week somehow. Nile. Missed Bill. Back to pass. Nothing. Incomplete. Papalardo back to pass. Nothing. 2nd and 8. Duwak. 3rd and 2. Alethea caught. First down. Papalardo. Complete to Jake. First down. Duwak. Nice catch. Desert still hanging in this. Desert might be legit. And this is without. Big Mac starting. Imagine when Big Mac gets in the game. Triok back to pass. Intercepted. Jake. Papalardo caught. Nice gain. Jake with a catch. That's the 3rd time tonight, Tyler. You're slow. Oh, intercepted. Miss Bill. Harriman. Triok, Harriman, first down. Harriman. Thumping. First. Big gain. Triok. I think that'll probably do it. But the Desert held strong for most of the game. Manatee's looking legit. But Desert also maybe legit. I can't believe that the Evolution team is not a good team. Harriman 61, Jake 42. Manatee's getting the win. All right, next one. We've got Roosters, Hyenas. Roosters with a big tie last week. And then Hyenas with a rough loss against TB's team. Let's see what happens. Goldwolf already looking okay for Rookie of the Year. Got a nice little start. Does TB have it right now? Vider back. Nothing. Kenward. First down. Goldwolf. Wolf. Nice run. First down. Vider. And another big gain. Another first down. Kenward back. Caught. Second two. Goldwolf. Breaks a tackle. Another first. Vider. Nothing. Second and 9. Kenward. Nothing. Third and 10. Goldwolf. And the rookie does a Los. Speaking of Los, didn't I trade Los to somebody? Los is not starting, whoever I traded him to. Henley, catch. Caught. Toofy. Nice gain. Carl. Carl with the touchdown. Doesn't want to start being called Kmart. Kenward. Out of bounds. Oh, deflected. Second and 11. Galled nothing. Back the other way. Carl slipping. Carl with a nice run. And touchdown. Vider. Truthweaver. Kenward. No. Second and 9. Goldwolf. Sacked by Carl. Kmart's not the only Carl that can get sacks. Mugrump. Toofy. And we got him there first. Henley back to pass. And Henley to Mugrump. Mugrump getting in there. He might go up 3 here. Carl, touchdown. And the Hyenas getting a big lead. Let's see. Can the Roosters get back in this? Vider with a nice run. Vider. First down. Okay, now that is some deep ass trivia. I did not remember Galding at all from the Turok. I do not remember Galding one bit. That is some deep ass knowledge. First down, big gain by Russell. Second and 10. Russell didn't do much catching last game. Mugrump, nothing there. Kenward, nice run. First down. Gald to the outside with that speed. Gald, nice gain. Vider back to pass. Incomplete. Second and 10. Kenward, incomplete. Vider, nice. First, a nice gain. Vider. Oh, Kenward, massive drop. Out of bounds. Third and goal. Gald could not get in. Big goal line stand. Oh, but a safety. And they get the points anyway. Carl with a fumble. Silver Crown. Silver Crown's running the ball. Silver, oh, look at the blocking. Silver Crown, Silver Crown. Nice, big 35-yard gain on the fumble. Deflected. Henley. Carl. Nice first down. Mugrump. Deflected. Henley. Toofy. Touchdown. 42. Goldwolf. Nice gain. First down. And Gold. Nope. 3rd and 5. Viter. Nope. Back the other way. Hyenas. Slipping. Carl dumps to Mugrump. Gets another first. And, oh, fumble recovery. You know, Tyler was not as talkative the first couple seasons. Tyler was not as talkative the first couple seasons. It was mostly, I'd say, Cat, Tidy, were the probably the most talkative early. Goldwolf, nice run, first down. Of course, we have a lot of people that aren't here anymore. And Stuff, 3rd and 12. Stuff, back the other way. Viter. Kinward, slipping. Close, 3rd and inches. Goldwolf. Nothing. Back the other way. Henley. Nope, back the other way. Viter. 3rd down and 12. Gold, what a comeback for the Roosters. Viter to Winterfang. Winterfang, another gain. Gold, nope. 2nd and 9. Viter. Winterfang. My most hated player back at the beginning was Angel. The early days, it was Angel, my nephew's player. That was my most hated player. Mugrump. 2nd and 14. Henley. Russell. Big gain, 3rd and inches. Carl. Caught by Russell. And touchdown. Ties it up. Roosters playing some big tie ball games. Kinward. Yeah, it's true. There were several times when you were in your best, you guys had slow starts. Truthweaver gets a touchdown. Hyenas. Carl. Still got 4 plays. They do have the weapons. 3 plays to go. Not over. They need to get it out to Russell or Toofy. Russell gets in range, striking distance. 1 play. Carl. Toofy's open. Touchdown. Tie ball game. That's a banger of a game, folks. Carl 58. Toofy 49. Wind 80. Great comeback by the Roosters. Then great comeback by the Hyenas. Then great comeback by the Roosters. Then great tie at the end. And there you have it. Got it. All right. There we have it. Let's see. Next up. Who do we go next? Now I don't even know who. Nobody else called theirs out, so feel free to let me know if you want your game in. But I'll go ahead and pop on. I know. Let's go ahead and get Pedro's game in. Let's get. We got Alpha Car, Purple Cats. Let's see How rough is Pedro's season gonna be? V-Red was your first ever first round pick. That's an interesting one. Big gain. Oral. Harlan back to pass. Nope. 3rd and 11. Caught by Richmond. Shot a touchdown. McLean. Not much. Yeah, Oscar's first pick was Caron, who was, oh yeah, we already went over the three names of Caron. Caron had 3 names, two before Caron. I know one of them. I kind of remember one. I don't remember the original name. Watkins fumbled, picked up, going the other way. Nice gain, Arl. Yeah, we had a weird person in the league that kept wanting to rename all their characters to some anime names. And it was after they had already had like a great first season, and they just wanted to randomly rename all their players. And so we kind of allowed it at first, and then we were kind of like, well, we can only name rookies, because I was like, no, we're not going to do that. I let them do it for a couple, but then I was like, no. And then we did the Caron thing. We allowed the rename. It was his first pick, and so we was like, yeah, we'll let the rename. And then we started like kind of making it more. Nah, let's not do it. It's more fun. I think we really became a little more like not doing it when we started talking about. I don't know if it was with the college or when we started having the juniors in the draft, where we were like, no, let's not do that anymore. Yeah, Caron was Pikachu. I remember the Pikachu name. Gosford, catch. Nice gain. Oh, Yarborough. Yeah, that was very random. Riker. Nice run. Oh, this is over. What am I doing? I'm paying attention to the chat. Purple Cats looking pretty dominant. First season without Tildy. Gonna be a little rough, but they'll get it back. Yeah, we're on season 18, and I'm pretty sure, I can't guarantee it, but as long as there's no major drawbacks, season 19 will be our final season in Brutal Ball 1. Season 20 will be in Brutal Ball 2. I figure that's a good time to get the game in, and so we will do that. Riker, 30. Stagger. We're going to need you to do your little... This is when you got to pull out your tux. You had a baby last time. So, you have to pull out that tux. Tech, 65. RL, 71. Cats dominating. All right, let's see. Who do we got up next? Any requests? Any requests? Let's go ahead and we'll go ahead and pop on. Let's see. Is Luke back? I know Luke. I thought Luke left for a second. I don't know. I guess I'll see if Luke's back. You're back, Luke. Say something in chat. What do we got next? Sega, Alyosha's around. Let's pop the rot gut. Are you saying rot gut? Okay. So we'll do the rot guts. We'll move across here. We'll do a rot gut game. We'll do the Blades game in case we're questioning it. So here. Okay, Maddie left. Okay. All right, Colossus. We got some rain. We got Engel ready to shut some people up. Well, let's see what he does. Engel with the rooks, showing him the ropes. Season 11? That's it, TB? I thought you'd been here longer. That's a surprise. Well, it would be very exotic. Maddie's his sister, so it's my daughter. So that would be a little weird. Took back to pass, caught, third and goal. Pigley to the outside. Took with a run and a touchdown. Colossus starting strong. Biffle. Engel has come out hard. 3rd and 10. Pigley. Deflected. Oh, my daughter would completely laugh at that. Quine. Turnover. 1st and 10. Austell to the other side. Pigley. Austell. Nice run. 1st down. Shire. Nope. 2nd and 9. Zoljan. Nope. 3rd and 10. Austell. Deflected. Back the other way. Oh, there you go. He lasted more than 2 plays. But not much more. I don't understand why. I mean, his durability isn't that bad. His durability is not that bad. Oh no, we're gonna have Australian citizens. Took with a nice run. Touchdown. Oh, 1st down. Got fumbled. Got it back. Pigley. No. Engel. Oh, Engel. That was not. That was not a play to show that you were somehow great. You could have just ran that in. Zoljan runs. Fumbled. Picked up by Pigley. Engel, no. Took, back to pass. Dump, Piffle. Touchdown. I think your defense is good. I think right now, last year I would have said the offenses are just crap. I think Cottage and Cicero are massive upgrades on the defensive line. So I think that is a legit good defense. Oh yeah, I guess I should 5x this. Engel. Caulfield. Cicero's pretty solid too. So those are some good pickups. Masca gets injured by Cicero. And there we have it. Crystal Belly 44, Wyeth 39, Cottage 50, Took 49, and Colossus get the win. And Blades. Offense could not move the ball today. All right. Let's see. What we said. Oh, yeah. I guess we'll pop on. I'll pop on the Boulders game. Boulders Dramaturge. Sego is saying that he's around, so let's pop that one on. And Dwab, nice run. How good is this Dramaturge team? Are they legit? They had a pretty good game last week. Just barely let it slip out right at the end. But the Boulders dominated last week. Hale, incomplete. 3rd and 8, Might Slasher. Incomplete. And back the other way, Dwab. Dwab, decent little run. Dribble Jr. to the outside. Nice run, Dribble Jr. Crowgrove back to pass and goes deep and gets a first down. Dwab back, slips, 2nd and 6, Dribble Jr. First down catch. Crowgrove, nothing. 2nd and 11, Dwab, complete. And another first, Dribble Jr. Peppermint, first down. Crowgrove. Dwab, nothing. Dribble Jr. Peppermint, touchdown. And Dramaturge, shocking the world to start the season. I mean, the only new player that's starting for Dramaturge is Crowgrove. Just saying. Crowgrove is the magic. Oh, touchdown. First down. Dwab wicket. Back to pass. Peppermint, no. Might Slasher. Hale. Now that was a stretch, Tyler. That was a stretch. That was a dad joke. There you go. You gotta call Tyler out on that one. But comedy's like that. Sometimes comedy. Zero does it too. Zero's got some bangers. But every once in a while, Tyler throws out that dad joke. I mean, Zero throws out that dad joke too. Dribble, nice one. But that's comedy. You got to take a shot, and every once in a while it fails. Dwab, nope. Might Slasher. Good run. Imogene. Bounced. Imogene. Hale. Might Slasher. Deflected. Imogene. Oh, does not get there. Dwab. Catch. Goose, you're funny. That is not. There aren't a ton of dad jokes in the Goose stream. Crowgrove sacked. 3rd and 11. Dwab. No. Might Slasher back the other way. Ooh, Peppermint should have had that interception. Imogene, nice run. Oh, there you go, Zero. That is a groaner. That's a groaner right there. Might Slasher back. Nope. 3rd and 4. Imogene gets it. Imogene. Oh, breaks the tackle. Hale. Nope. 2nd and goal. Might Slasher. And no, 3rd and goal. Imogene bounced. And Imogene with the big run. Peppermint with the catch. Crowgrove. 3rd and 5. Dwab. Oh, sacked. Oh, sacked again. Oh, Dribble Jr. gets hurt. The Weedberry's in. Now we got Crowgrove and Weedberry. The prediction was Crowgrove and Weedberry were going to turn this team around. Let's see if they can do it. Weedberry. Oh, Weedberry's just so bad. He should be better. It's like all Celestials. They should be better. But for some reason, they're not. Hale. Sothale Jr. Catch. 1st down. Might Slasher with the big run. And deflected. 3rd and goal. Might Slasher. Nice stop. Dramaturg still has a chance to tie this up. Are they going to lose 2 heartbreakers? Oh, they got a 1st down. Are they going to lose 2 heartbreakers in a row against their tough division opponents? Big catch down the field. Weedberry. Caught. Oh. They don't do it. They turn it over. Dramaturg. They're a good team. They just have tough competition. Sothale Jr. with the catch. Gonna finish it off. Weedberry. Intercepted. I mean, we got most playoff appearances by a conference. It's got to be this conference. It's got to be the drama division. All right. Might Slasher, the big one, 74. Boulder, 61. Peppermint, 39. Boulder's getting the big one and getting the win. All right. Let's see. What do we got next? Well, maybe we should count. Maybe we should pop. Let's pop. Well, actually, let's do this one. I don't know if Mads is still here. Oscar is. I know they're overseas. Let's pop this one first. It's getting late for them. And then we'll wrap around. We'll do this game. We'll do the belt game, and then we'll do the Choops game. So Mads, facing off. Which team is legit? Ferriman. Hatters had a tie week 1. Ferriman got a loss, but a valiant loss against what looks to be a pretty good team. And Q-Bird with the catch. Nothing. Back the other way. Rain strike back the other way. And T-Boy with the catch. Gibble. Nothing. 3rd and 8. Rain strike. Back to pass. And the Q-Bird with a touchdown. It's not. It doesn't work. It really is terrible. But maybe that's what makes it funny. That's a dad joke. That's a dad nickname. That's a dad nickname. But I think I should keep it because it's so bad. Okay. Big catch. Graceland with the run. Asslane. Asslane's a better name to say. Just don't throw the ball to Q-Bird. Hogan. Nice little run. Gibble. Nope. Rain strike. Nope. Graceland. First down. Atkinson. Is Salt with a catch. First down. Asslane. Touchdown Ethel. And the Hatters on top. So the division's looking a bit weird. Hatters had a big game last week, tied up. An important game. Ethel goes down, taken out by Gibble. And then now, Fairman, who played the Lightning pretty close, are getting, well, they're getting back in it. Blue's trying to get in on the dad jokes. Oh, Graceland taken out by the QB. I'm just gonna name something different that starts with a Q randomly every time, because I just can't say anything with a straight face now with this stupid character. Touchdown by the Hatters. Rain strike. Gibble with the run, with the first down. Hogan. Oh, 3rd and 10. Gibble. Gibby. Doesn't get there. Atkinson. This could be the finisher. Assault. Can the rookie gnome tackle him? Does. 2nd and 14. Thurai is now running the ball. And Thurai with the monster run and touchdown. And there we have it. The Hatters getting a win. And the Fairmen still on that rebuild. But I think getting better. Qatar. Well, that's why I say the name the way I do. Because it does seem like a Qatar name. And there you go. The Hatters get the victory. Assault with another big catch. The Rye gets injured, though. Assault, another touchdown. Oh, no. Now the dad jokes are coming left and right. All right. Let's see. Yeah, I said we're going to do the... Let's do the belt. Are the triangles going to get the belt? Can the triangles get the belt, or are the pandas really just that good? Are they that dominant? Hodge with the catch. Quiznos. I do like Quiznos. As far as I like Quiznos as a name. Love. Oh no, now Mongo's trying to torture us. Love with the run. Third and 6. Schrook. Ross, touchdown. Wilhelm. Caught by Rostalnik. Schrook on the tackle. Tackled in the backfield. Hodge tackled in the backfield. Wilhelm back to pass, and Wilhelm decides to run it. It's not what you're there for, Wilhelm. 2nd and 8, Love. Wilhelm's another one of those random players that have survived with bad durability. Because isn't Wilhelm's durability really terrible? Let me double check, make sure before I say that. Oh no, he's 62, never mind. I was getting confused with the other elves. His durability's not bad. Quinn with a catch! And big gain. Hodge to the outside. Nice run. First down. Wilhelm caught. Rostalnik. Touchdown. Third and 6. Schrook. Caught. Heller. We got an injury. Nance gets taken down by LaShawn. Low with the run. Heller. Love. Oh, the chat has devolved. The chat has completely devolved. It's gotten so bad that I'm gonna pay careful attention to the next Rotgut game instead of reading the chat. Touchdown. 2nd and 7. Love. No, can't get there. 3rd and 5. Schrook. No. It's still a 1-1 ball game. Powell. Hey, you sleep on the shield. The shields are not to be slept on this season. Not to be slept on. Krina. 1st and 10. Hodge to the outside. Hodge with the speed. Hodge doing his thing. Wilhelm sacked. Powell. Touchdown. Heller. Deep to Ross. Rostalnik. Rostalnik trying to... And Rostalnik still finishing. Oh, not being able to get the better of Ross there, and touchdown real quick by the Triangles. Powell back to pass and decides to run. Gets stuffed. 3rd and 10. Hodge. Hodge sneaks, and Hodge. What? How does he do it? I don't understand. I don't understand how Hodge is so good at running the ball. Hodge to the outside. Slips and tackles. Just, he's even got debuffs. And he's still a crazy good runner. I don't know what it is. Hodge back to pass. And hits Powell. And touchdown. First down. Schrook. Caught. Ross. Giving it to Rostalnik once again. Love. Nice little gain. 3rd and 4. Schrook. Ooh, caught on the outside, and Corinna taking him out. Corinna had enough of Schrook. Powell back to pass. And caught by Rostalnik. First down. Hodge. Sacked. Wilhelm hits Corinna. And touchdown. And that might do it. 4-2. Alyssa to Ross. There's still time, but they can score quick, these Triangles. 3rd and 6. Caught. First down. Heller. Caught by Ross. Breaks the tackle. And Ross once again burning Rostalnik. And Krina though. Tough. And oof. Pass. Hodge. Hodge passing again. Hodge lighting it up. He sees everybody throwing bombs. Oof. Another first down. Powell. Wilhelm. Touchdown. Oh no. 0. And this might be it. And that is going to do it. We have a finish, and the Pandas get the win. They hold on to the belt. It was close. But Hodge has the magic. Wilhelm 78, Krina 76, Lashone 58, Heller. Ross doing pretty well. Pandas getting the win though. All right, so let's pop on the Hounds, Choops. Hounds got the win week 1. Choops looked a little rough week 1. Have they lost their mojo? Is Rothgar a curse? Really the only major change. Rothgar, Sinthnar's in. And Sinthnar with a nice little run. Alden, nice run. Sinthnar gets a first. Zyro, oh shoot, I forgot to lock. Well, at least he played Gunner. I forgot I was going to lock in Gunner for Q-Bird. Or Q-Tip or whatever. I got to come up with more names. Goose! I thought Goose for the longest time was like some scammer or spammer or some shit, because he literally would walk in. If for those of you guys that weren't here at the time, he would literally log on like once every couple of days with a new goose, and he would never say anything. He would just lock in, and Goose would just, we have 50 gooses in the chat because every time it'd be a different goose. And I was like, who the fuck is this dude? He just keeps coming. But I wasn't going to be mean, you know. He didn't say anything. I was just... And then he turns out to be like such a fantastic member of the community. Heighton, big run, first down. Amla, deflected, 2nd and 10. Heighton, caught, run, first down. No, 2nd and 10. Amloth, this is a good game. I'm not paying attention. Amloth, big run. Amloth, touchdown. Sinthnar back. Sinthnar. Got it. Big run. First down. Zyro. Man, seems like a lot of y'all's first picks ended up being dead. Intercepted by Braunhand. Oh, and then Braunhand gets taken out. Heighten with the run. First down. Wraithfeather gets in. Chunkle. Caught by Neptune. First down by Neptune. Heighten, big run. First down. Amloth. Touchdown. Zyro, big run. Getting back the other way. You know, this shows you how good the Boulders defense might be. I mean, they might have a legit defense this year. Because they really shut down the Choops. Heighten, big first down. Amloth, slipping. The world's going to end because we're going to have a Shield Boulder conference final. Heighten, touchdown. Zyro. Big run. Alden. Caught. Pillman. Seraphim. Seraphim, the legend. Changed the bounty rules after Seraphim getting injured 3 weeks after getting a bounty. I thought the bounty was like overpowered. Amloth, nothing. Chunkle. And then going on to have a legendary career. Alden. Synthnar. Synthnar, big run. Zyro. Zyro. Touchdown. Tie ball game 4-4. Heighten to the outside. Heighten. Third and 9. Heighten. Big gain. Oh, Heighten. Massive run. Synthnar. Synthnar's been balling out, but Wraith Feather with a catch. Chunkle. Nope. 2nd and 10. Heighten with the speed. Gets a nice run. 3rd and 1. Amloth. Wraith Feather. Nice gain. 1st and 10. Chunkle. And touchdown. And the Hounds. Looking to bounce back after a pretty bad season last year for them. Synthnar. Stuffed. 2nd and 9. Zyro. Ooh, big run. 1st down. Alden. Deflected. 2nd and 10. Synthnar. 1st down. Zyro up the middle. Zyro spinning. 2nd and goal. 2nd and inches. Pilnum touchdown. And we got a tie. This game is just touchdowns. One right after another. Neither defense is doing anything. Chunkle with a massive run on 3rd down. Heighten. He gets that open space. You know it's going to be 20 yards. And Neptune with a catch. Neptune's getting unlocked as a receiver. Chunkle. Nope. 2nd and goal. Heighten. Touchdown. Oh, Heighten gets injured. Zyro hurts Heighten. Heighten surprisingly has been very durable with his 37 durability. Amloth. Deflected. 2nd and 10. Chunkle. With the run. Chunkle, massive run. Rost to the outside, can't do anything. Amloth breaks a tackle, gets a few. Yeah, I was gonna say it was Richmond, but I wasn't sure if you had him, you inherited him or not. My former castle, great. The green brawn. Chunkle. Running the clock out. Looks like it's over. They just need to not get a... It's pretty much impossible at this point. Heighten had the best game, but did get hurt. Zyro was 74. Iden, the rookie, with 36. But the Hounds sneak out another 1-point win. All right. Well, I guess we'll just pop down here. We'll just get Goose's game in. We'll just work up and finish off with the grand finale. Bananas versus Shields. All right, Evolution, Skycarp, both with a... I mean, I wouldn't say the Skycarp loss was shocker, but I thought the Skycarp, maybe the way they lost. Evolution, shocker. Taco Cat. Nice run. Ord back to pass. Fernine with a nice gain. Oh, this is true. We get Velistor going against the Skycarp. Fernine, not much. Now Velistor. Oh, Velistor. Nice run. Incomplete. Samira. Baines with a big catch. Saley to the outside. Touchdown. And Evolution up 1-0. Man, so that draft, wait. So this would be Charon's last season? So that draft had that is the easily the greatest draft we've ever had. Like, I don't think that'll ever get broken. Like, I was already thinking it was a great draft with just Taco Cat and the two, and Melody and Seraphim. But now you add Charon on that. That's nuts. Baines. First down. Velistor. Nice big run. It was the Swedish invasion. You guys came on and brought a ton of talent with you. Third and goal, Velistor. I don't know, Goose. I would guess that's probably true. Yes. I would guess that's probably true, and I would guess that, especially as starters, I mean, maybe not. Yeah, I think that's probably true. Quark gets injured by Taco. Intercepted by Horace, taking it the other way. And Evolution, after getting shocked by the desert, coming back fairly strong. Stuffed back the other way. Goswin intercepted by Horace again. Velistor. There's a nice run by Velistor. He's catch. 2nd and 4. Samira. Touchdown. And 3-0. Evolution. Let's give the Skycarp one more shot. Oh yeah, Celine. Man, Celine might have a tough time making the Hall of Fame. After, I mean, I thought Celine was a lock for the Hall of Fame. Oh man, Ice Shaker also was a bit of a legend. I mean, Option, wow. What a bust. Option by far is the worst in that group. I remember Jin Jin being alright, just was kind of fragile, wasn't Jin Jin kind of fragile? If I'm remembering correctly. Deflected, 3rd and goal. Fur, complete, they get a score. Saley, caught. Horace, big gain. First down. Samira, caught. Another first. Velistor, nice big run. First down. Saley, Samira. Oh, not in. Deflected. 2nd and goal. Velistor, touchdown. Fur gets crushed. Ord. Bullet with the big catch. Goswin, complete. Oh, Harper, another first. Oh, but we're at 27. I'm going to speed this up a bit. I'll give him a shot on this little drive, but yeah, that's it. And Evolution. Recover from a week 1 shocker and get the win. Skycarp by the team that seemed to be looking for an identity. They went away from their little runners, and it does not seem to be looking great. Fur is, I mean, he's doing all right. 35. Saren did okay. Taco with a big one. Horse with a massive game with 2 interceptions. But Evolution get the win. All right, here we go. 0 versus the Ents, both undefeated. Who's gonna take the lead in the division? Or we're gonna get a tie here. Oof, I just thought about something. We left some not so great games to end this. Shirei. Can Shirei get some yards against this team? Nice run. Razia sacked. Shirei moving the ball. 3rd and 8. Barack back to pass. Barack just getting the improvement. Cal with a big catch. Touchdown. Oh, Darren Saar getting taken out by Cal. Getting a bounty. Shirei first down. Pariel. Razia back to pass. And Virgil with the catch. First down. Shirei 2nd and 6. Pariel. And nope, 2nd and goal. Pariel. No, 3rd and goal. Razia. Caught. Kaya with the catch. And I should not say this with the Shield game coming up, but we haven't had a death yet. What the hell? What's with our low death rate? Shirei with the run. After the catch. Pariel. Caught by Razia. Touchdown. And the Ents on top. 2-1. Caught. Oh, turnover. No. Razia. Virgil. Nice gain. First down. Shirei starting to get a couple decent runs this game. 2nd and 14. Oh, just as I said that. Pariel back. Pariel gets a block. Oh, Duty Breeder with a big stop. I thought he was going to juke Duty Breeder right there. Hollywood getting the big catch. First down. Syndra. Nice gate. Celine, that could work. That could work. Yeah, Chunkle. If it's a girl, it's got to be Chunkle. I would love to call my grandchild Chunkle. That would be perfect. Shirei with a big run. There we go. White Line Fever getting a big touchdown there. We got ourselves another big running Minotaur. Actually having an okay game. Incomplete. Barack. Pariel breaks the tackle. First down. Shiwe with the run. Pariel back to pass. Oh, incomplete. Razia. Incomplete. First and 10. Back to pass. Oh, nothing. Second and 9. Sheena. Fumbled. And picked up by Bistro on his new team. Barack back to pass. Cal with a catch. Barack. Sacked. Sheena. LA with a catch. And touchdown. Oh, yeah, I'm so stupid. I'm sitting there, what did TB lose? TB lost. Wavern. I forgot about that. I'm surprised TB started hot. That's a big loss. It's the power of Krina. LA with a quick score. And the happy on top. Caught. First down. Deflected. Second and 10. Razia. Caught. Kaya. Nice run. Third and 1. Shirei gets the first down. I'm glad to see my former Shield players doing well. Pariel. Oh, Pariel. Why? Why? Intercepted by Aram. I want to see. Actually, I kind of want Happy to win, though. I like Happy. I'm glad Happy's in it. I'm just rooting for Shirei. Shirei, go! Shirei with a touchdown. Oh. I mean, Vadim's not much of a loss. Duty Breeder gets taken out. Oh, no. LA, massive catch. Big gain by LA. I mean, yes. I agree with that one. Anzelik's first smart comment all night by Anzelik. Pariel! Big run. Actually, he might be still right about evolution. Gunsrika, tackle. Pariel. Caught. Back the other way. Barack. LA with a catch. And LA doing his thing. Cal. And the Ants. Magic does not come through. Okay, that's an alright dad joke by Mongo. Most of them been terrible. That one's alright. LA 93. Wow. LA back. Hollywood. And Aram. Aram's been solid this season. That's 2 good games by him. And Shirei, 67 fantasy points. Nice to see Shirei getting it done. Alright, y'all ready for some excitement? Number 1, rush defense. Yes, number 1, pass defense. Stinker. Oh, we're going to light these guys up. Eared with a catch. Tamara. Fleet, 3rd and 1. Kevy. Oh, Kevy. Overthrowing Eared. Nitty back to pass. Nothing. 2nd and 5. Haldor. Caught by Zex. Fasten. Stinker. Stopped. 2nd and 3. Nitty. Eared almost had him for the sack and he missed it. Oh, maybe Goose did give me a lemon. I'm still not sure. Kevy. Oh, Kevy. What? Gunnufson with the tackle. Haldor to Zex. First down. 1st and 10. Fasten. Up the middle. Stopped. Nitty. Touchdown. Oh. Not a good start from the shield. And oh, big tackle in the backfield. But Pimas get the catch. First down. Kevy. Stinker. Another nice little game. Oh, Stinker getting injured. No. No. Tamara, nice run. First down. Kevy. Sawyer, touchdown. Mitty. Nice game. Haldor bounced back. 2nd and 9. Fasten. Hits Aberdeen. Aberdeen, big gain. First down. Haldor. Touchdown. Oh, 3-1. Sawyer. Caught by Kevy. 2nd and 7. Tamara. Back to pass. There you go. Hit Kevy. First down. I think if I get a name, if I get a rename, I'm gonna have to do that. It's gonna have to be Drink Break. Kevy. First down. 2nd and 8. Tamara. They just don't understand real football, Blue. We know what real football is about. Zex. Oh, Zex taken out by Eared. Hudson. First down. Nitty. Back to pass. Sacked. 2nd down. Oh, Kevy. Why, Kevy? Sawyer. Nice run. Nothing. 2nd and 9. Tamara. Back to pass. Hits. Kevy. 3rd and 1. Kevy. Don't be stupid, Kevy. Oh, Kevy. I think Kevy might be the one that I'm going to have to bench. Stupid Celestials. Kevy. Fasten. They're now starting to become my new most hated race. Oh, Aberdeen touchdown, and this 3 points. Oh. This is just terrible. And a turnover. Ah. What a terrible, terrible game. After Stinker went out, there went our offense. Touchdown. Aberdeen. Hudson. Pimas with a touchdown. Oh, I agree with that. Bananas are pretty weird. They look like such trash one week, and they look so good the next. Sawyer with a pick. Pimas with a touchdown. Oh, we're within 2. Guess I'll slow it down a little bit. Aberdeen with a touchdown. Well, that pretty much does it. Speed it back up. Pimas with a catch. And Aberdeen. Man, we can't stop nothing. 10 points on the Shield. Look at that. 11. 16 touchdowns. Yeah. I mean, honestly, this might be more points in a Banana Shield game than we had from like season, I don't know, 6, 7 until like season 12. Like all the games combined probably are less than this. Yeah, I'm sure set up to defend the pass well. 64 yards to the Bananas. Shield. Ugh. Rough. But I'm 1-1. Desert. Bounty. Against the Manatees. Tidy. If you're still there. Yeah, I'm sorry, Mongo. It's just Stinker ended up being so good. I had to go offense. I just couldn't find enough good defensive players. I needed that 3rd round pick for Brodenstein. You didn't give it to me. It would have changed everything. I could have had the defense I wanted, but I don't think Tidy cares about appeals. Appeals like is one of the lowest in the league. I just want to make sure he doesn't have a person he wants to target. I agree with you, Mongo. It is probably an overpay. Hey, I offered you just a trade up. I guess Tidy's not in, so I'm going to go ahead and AI it. Yeah, I think he might be gone. So I'll just AI it. He's usually pretty quick in responding, so. All right. Probably going to be Harriman. Colossus would like to spend some money to raise your appeal. Oh, yeah. It used to be Titty. We all thought it was Titty for like 3 seasons. Keep it in the gutter. All right. Roosters. Og. Want some time off. I'm guessing Neva is asleep now. But I'll give him about 30 seconds. OG? OG? Okay, I guess. I mean, he doesn't play like an OG. I think you have to be, if your name's going to be OG, you have to be good. No? All looks are going to end in dog. All right, I'm AI in this. I'm sure that means he's going to take it. I'm sure he would take it. Hatters, Resonance. I'm just going to keep because it's a salary increase and he can drop him if he doesn't want him. So I'll just keep him. All right, let's see. Oh, man. Manatees. Paradon. Wow, what a crappy player to get an improvement. Jita from the Bananas. Evolution. Benor. It's nice. Cassian from the Hounds. Harriman, who got a bounty, but got a training event. Hyenas. Kang gets an improvement. Roosters get an improvement. Battle. Oh, Battle gets a nice one. And then Blades Grant goes up. Oh, Chari hurting my appeal. That Chari. And there you have it. Pikumar. Hey, there we go. Pikumar helps. I get an improvement from Pikumar. That's why I got you, Pikumar. You're supposed to be helpful, so I'll take it for one of my bench players. All right. LA, player of the week. It's been a while for him. 70, massive. Aaron with 70 pancakes. Past affections, Loath. Moni with some tackles for loss. Nothing. 6 sacks for Taco Cat. That's probably the stat of the week on that side. And there you have it. All right, let's take a look at the stats. Next week, we've got cross-conference games. I'm playing Evolution. And then after that, we got in conference, but out of division games, Valhalla for me. Nice, interesting matchups. Bananas versus Hounds. All right. So stats. Fantasy offense, Wilhelm, Krina, and LA. Passing, Tech, but not as many touchdowns. Rushing, Zyral, Heighton, but Austil, Might Slasher up there. A lot of people up near. Receiving, 500 for LA, 5 Gosford, Krina. Pancakes, Aram's got the lead there. And then total fantasy points, Wilhelm, number 1. Rostalnik, number 2. Krina. So the Pandas coming out strong. Might Slasher. Let's take a look at rookies. Who's our top rookie? No rookies on. Oh, Daleen from the Manatees, number 1 so far after 2 weeks. Oh no, Daleen, that's not a rookie. That was a different rookie. Wait, don't we have another rookie that has a, what is the name of the rookie that we have? Oh, Cottage, 33. Cottage is up there. Holding on at 95, solid 95 fantasy points after 2 games. All right, and on defense, oh, Delina. Rostalnik, defensive player. Wow, that's a surprise. Squeak, number 2, even after getting hurt. Gunsrika, Taco Cat, Cottage. Nothing big on tackles for loss. Nothing big there. Pass deflections, 14 Rostalnik. That's why he's at the top, along with an interception. 2 injuries caused, no deaths. Come on, people. Taco Cat with 7 tackles. And there we have it. All right, folks. Well, thanks for joining for season 18. I hope you guys have a nice week. I will see you guys online. Enjoy. Thanks again. Adios. Night, night.